Parabhava Sutta. This book is called Parittana book. We call in Sinhala Piritpota. This book was prepared by our ancient Sri Lankan Buddhist monks. They chose some sutras from the Tripitaka to bless the people. One among these sutras, one is called Parabhava Sutta. Parabhava means downfall. During the time of the Buddha, one deity we call Devata. In other language, people call Devas. One of them came to the Buddha and paid respect to the Supreme Buddha and asked this question. What is the cause of downfall, or what are the causes of downfalls? That is what in this sutta Buddha talk about. Then somebody can read the first paragraph.
The Parabhava Sutta is an exhortation mainly to laymen. As in the Mahamangala Sutta, a deity visited the Buddha and asked him about the downfall of man and the cause of his ruin. The Buddha, in a set of stanzas, detailed the causes of ruin. These causes of ruin remain as true today as during the days of the Buddha. The Buddha ended his admonition by expressing that a wise man, having considered the cause of ruin, will live a happy life by avoiding these causes of downfall.
Yeah. You know the Mangala Sutta. Huh? The Mangala Sutta also the same. One deity, different deity came to the Buddha and asked, what is the highest blessing? What are the highest blessings in this world? Then Buddha gave that Mangala Sutta. Normally, the night divided into three parts. First part is like 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. That is the first, we call first yama. Then the second part divided like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. That is called Majjhima Yama. Then the 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. That is the third yama. These three parts, the first part also Buddha spent for the human beings. The second part, from 10 to 2, Buddha used for the deities. When we say Devata or Deva, normally they translate God. But when we think about with the other religions, capital G God, that is the God. The other religious groups, other religions talk about creator of the world. But in Buddhism, Buddha talk about different kinds of heavens, like lowest 6 heavens, and also form world like Brahma world, 16 Brahma world. Then the other 4 kinds of highest formless world. Then these are the divine worlds, heavenly worlds, Buddha talked about. After practicing good life or practicing meritorious acts, people will reborn in the lowest heavenly world. They mention Tavatinsa, Yama, Tusita, Nimanarati, Paranimita, so on. These are the 6 heavenly worlds. Beings will reborn in this world by practicing dana, sila, so on. Then the next 16 worlds, after people practicing meditation, they attain some kind of mind levels, we call jhana. First jhana, second jhana. While the person is moving this body to the other place, if they are in that level, maybe first jhana, they will reborn in the lowest Brahma world, form world. Second jhana, other 3 group of Brahma world. Third jhana, the other 3 group of Brahma world, so on. Then the last, highest, formless, objectless world called Akasananchayatana, Akinchanyayatana, Nevasanya, Nasanyayatana, so on. These are the formless world. Akasananchayatana, Akinchanyayatana, Vinyananchayatana, and also Nevasanya, Nasanyayatana. These are the 6 highest worlds. The beings who are reborn in these worlds, we call devatas. And also the highest world beings we call brahmas. According to Hindu religion, they say this world was created by a Brahma. But Buddha said, after practicing this meditation, the beings will reborn in these Brahma worlds also. In some sutras, Buddha visited those places, it says, in some sutras. Then sometimes the Buddha taught them, they are not the one, he is not the one created this world. Before you, there were some places you were reborn. Buddha made these things to understand for him. Then one Deva came to see the Buddha midnight and paid the respect to the Buddha. That is the story we are talking about today. Then you know the meaning of that word, parabhava. Parabhava means downfall. Buddha talked about the downfalls. Normally, someone wants to know what is the purpose of talking about downfalls. But they were discussed in the divine world. They discuss, Buddha talk about highest blessings, but we should know what is the downfall, what is the causes of downfalls. We have to ask from the Buddha. That's why they decided to come to the human world and ask this question. Okay, please read the next part also.
Thus have I heard, On one occasion, the Blessed One was dwelling at Anathapindika's monastery in the Jeta Grove near Savatthi. Now, when the night was far advanced, a certain deity whose surpassing splendor illuminated the entire Jeta Grove came to the presence of the Buddha of the Blessed One, and drawing near respectfully saluted him and stood to one side. Standing thus, he addressed the Blessed One in verse. Having come here with our questions to the Exalted One, we ask thee, O Gautama, about the man's downfall. Pray tell us what is the cause of man's downfall. Easily known is the progressive one. Easily known is the declining one. He who loves Dhamma progresses. He who is adverse to it declines.
Okay. Now, at the beginning it says, "Thus have I heard." I have heard this. Who told this? Thus I have heard.
Ananda.
Yeah, Venerable Arahant Ananda. He can remember one time the Buddha says something. He can remember everything without missing one word. That is, he was practicing in his previous birth this kind of, doing so many meritorious acts in front of the Buddha. When I heard something, when I hear something, I should remember these words. That is what he is qualifying for, to chant this, remember these words. The first conference after Buddha went into Mahaparinibbana, first conference, there were 500 Arahant, enlightened beings got together, including Venerable Arahant Ananda Mahathera. Ananda Mahathera, Arahant Ananda, he told, I heard this one day. Then he is telling the first part. One day, a deity, a devata, getting so much light from his body. Like there were kind of lights illuminating from his body. How much illuminate? Whole area illuminating from his body. Then he came to the Buddha and asked this question. Venerable Sir, I would like to know, I came here to ask a question about what are the causes of downfall. That is what. Then the first gatha, first stanza, Buddha said, having come here with our questions to the Exalted One, the Buddha, we ask you, O Gautama, about man's downfall. He is addressing the Buddha using the Buddha's clan, his last name, using his last name. You know, the Buddha's first name is? Yeah, Sanskrit word is Siddhartha, Pali word is Siddhartha. In Sinhala, we call Sidhuhat. How about Indonesia? Siddhartha. How about Thai? Siddhartha. Yeah. We normally use the Pali words. Then he asks, please Gautama, enlightened one, explain to us. Then the Buddha explained to him. Easily known is the progressive one. We can understand, we can easily know who is the progressive one, who is not the progressive one. Then the Buddha said, He who loves Dhamma progresses. If someone loves the Dhamma, that is the person get the progress. He who is averse to it declines. What is the meaning of averse? If someone is angry with the Buddha, with the Dhamma, with the Sangha, and also the Buddhist followers, they are that is the first decline and downfall, would you say. What is here Dhamma? It says Dhamma. What do you mean by Dhamma? Dhamma has many meanings. Dhamma we can call the nature also Dhamma. We call in Sanskrit word Sabhava Dharma. Sabhava Dharma means nature, rain, sun, heat, these are the Dhamma also. And also the truth, also they call Dhamma. And what else? There are so many meanings Dhamma has. But in here, Buddha talk about Kusala Dhamma. What are the Kusala Dhamma? If someone avoids killing, stealing, and committing adultery, these are called Kaya Akusala Dhamma. Kaya means body. Akusala means unwholesome. Dhamma means practice. If someone is practicing the killing any living beings or stealing others' property, others' things, and also committing adultery, these are the akusala dhamma. But the person who avoids those things we call kusala dhamma. Kusala dhamma means wholesome actions, bodily wholesome actions. Avoiding also kusala dhamma. What else? Instead of not only avoiding, we have to cultivate kusala dhamma. We have to practice kusala dhamma. What are these kusala dhamma? We can, like, instead of killing or hurting any living beings, the other way around, we can help them. We can help them. We can sometimes, some Sri Lankan peoples and maybe Thai people also, they go to their own country, and when they know some butchers try to kill some animals, they want to free them from killing. They want to give the life these animals. That is also kind of dana. That dana is called abhidana, giving freedom to live a person, not only a person, even animals. They don't want to hurt, they don't want to kill even a small creature. That is practicing generosity, practicing dana. Then instead of stealing others' property, you are protecting others' property. If you practice these precepts. Then the third one, instead of committing adultery, you are respecting other people. You are respecting the wife from the other person's wife by practicing the third precept. These are called cultivating kusala karma, practicing kusala karma. What is the next one? Is verbally actions. What are those? Musavada, Pisunavada, Parusavada, and Sampappalata. Four kinds of akusala karma. What is the Musavada?
Not lying.
Not lying. Then the Pisunavada, very important thing, using your words to break up two or more people. You use your words to break up the two person or more. That is called Pisunavad. It means you go and tell something, so and so talk about you. Then you listen to him and go to the other person, tell, oh, you are telling, that person is telling like this. That is called Pisunavad. Then the third kind of words used, Parusavad. Parusa means rough words, bad words. If you practicing this, you never use those words. Instead of Buddha said, you are practicing loving kindness words. Mela, Khanna Sukha, Premaniya, Hadayangama, so on. Kori, Bhajana Kanta, Bhajana Manapa. If someone likes to hear sweet words, nice words, pleasant words, we have to use all the time these words. We never use rough words, bad words. These are the third thing to practice by using your words or by mouth. Then the other one is Sampappalapa. Sampappalapa means we sometimes use our word for unnecessary things, unnecessary words. We call gossip. If you can control these negative words, you have so much time to do your things. Yes. Then the Buddha talk about Dhamma here. These are the ones Buddha talk about. Dhamma. Then the other three, using your mind. Abhijja, Vyapada, Vichaditti. Abhijja means covetousness. The simple word, very, very deep greediness. Not a simple way, like even you don't want to give someone even a needle, even a penny. That is called covetousness, greediness. Then the second one, that anger, hatred, those are the things, negative thoughts. Then the third one is called Michhaditti. Michhaditti means, what is the Michhaditti? Like unwholesome view, unwholesome seed, or non-harmonious perspective. Yes. Like this. Somebody might say, you don't need to go to the temple. Stay home. Enjoy your life. These are called Vichaditi. What is the purpose of doing those things? No need to offer dana. No need to practice sila. These are fake things. You don't need. These are called Vichaditi. It says like this. Natti Mata. If you help your mother, it doesn't matter. You don't get any benefits from you. If you help your father, no need to help. You don't get any benefits from them. Natti sukata dukkatanan phalang vipako. There is no benefit for doing good or bad. Natti ayang loko. There is no good things in this world. There is no the next world, rebirth. These are fake things. No need to practice, no need to think those things. These are called Michhaditi. Then Buddha said, if someone avoid these things, greediness, hatred, and also wrong views, that is also Dhamma, avoiding these things. Instead of avoiding, you have to practice the other way around. Instead of greediness, you are practicing generosity. Instead of hate, you are practicing loving kindness thoughts. Instead of Michhaditi, you have to practice Sammaditi. Giving is good. Practicing Sila is good. Helping others is good. Those are the things. The Sammaditi. Sammaditi, one sutra, Buddha talk about so many things, but in this sense, the regular people, Buddha talk about for the regular people, what is Sammaditi? What are the things we have to know, we have to practice? Then Dhamma here means Kusala Dhamma. Avoiding Akusala Dhamma, practicing Kusala Dhamma. Normally, some people think Buddhism always telling us how to get rid of these sufferings, how to achieve enlightenment, how to get liberation, nirvana. But when we read the sutras, Buddha talk about the mundane world also. How to be a good person in this world, Buddha talk about. How to be a good person. But Buddha didn't talk about the nirvana or anything like that. Buddha said, if you practice these things, automatically you can reach the other levels also. If you are not practicing simple things, like you are not paying respect to your parents, how do you respect to others? You have to do simple things from your home. That is what Buddha talked about in this sutta. If someone hate the Dhamma means if someone thinks, I don't care, I want to kill animals, I don't care about the good or bad benefits after I get, I want to live on that way. That is called, that person's one of the downfall Buddha talk about. Then the person who likes the Dhamma, That person is the Buddha said progressive person. If you want to develop your spiritual life, you have to love the Dhamma. You have to like the Dhamma. Dhamma, it says Dhamma Kamo. Kama means normally say attraction to other nice things. Kama. Here says you love, you attract to good things. Dhamma Kama. Dhamma, you know that meaning now. Huh? Okay. Then the Pali words, the deity is telling to the Buddha, Itihetang Vijanama Pathamoso Parabhavu Dutiyang Bhagava Bhuhi King Parabhavato Mukha. Page number 226. This deity is telling, now, Venerable Sir, I understand the first downfall. What is the first downfall?
The one who loves the Dhamma
Progressive, the downfall, when you hate the Dhamma. If anyone, that is the first downfall Buddha talked about in this sutta. The first downfall is someone hate the Dhamma, someone doesn't like the Dhamma. Dhamma means Kusala Dhamma. What are the Kusala Dhamma? From, I told you earlier, 10 kinds of Kusala Dhamma. Practicing, using your body, using your mouth, using your mind. These are the Kusala Dhamma you can practice. If someone hates to do these practices, that is the first downfall. First downfall. Even today, in some Buddhist countries, people don't like those things. People don't like. If you give some advice to them, they become angry. Sometimes they will hurt you. In Buddhist countries, even in the Buddhist countries. Therefore, we have to be careful when you give the advice to someone. Now, this deity asks, now I know the first downfall. Please, Venerable Sir, I would like to ask, please tell me, what is the second downfall? This deity asks. Then the Buddha said, Asantasya piya honti santena purute piyam. Asatang dhammang rojeti tampara bhavato mukha. What is that? You can read, everyone.
The wicked are dear to him. With the virtuous, he finds no delight. He approves the teachings of the wicked. This is the cause of man's downfall.
Yeah. This one in the Mangala Sutta also Buddha talked about at the beginning. Asevana cha balanam panditanam cha sevana. They like to associate with bad people. Who are the bad people? Killing, stealing, committing adultery, lying, using words to break up the people to many groups, and also speaking hard words, rough words, and use gossips. And the other three from your mind, covetousness, it means deep greediness and hatred. Normally, we have anger. That is not the thing here we talked about. They don't want to forget the thing. they were thinking, oh, one day I will get the revenge of this. That is called vyapada. Vyapada. Some people, they curse every life. Now on every life you are born, I will come behind you to get the revenge. That is what Devadatta did to the Bodhisattva when Buddha was practicing 10 paramitas. He did that. You know that story, huh? Our Bhante Sanatuli had always telling that story for the kids. That's called Jataka stories. Buddha's previous birth stories. I am not going to talk about that. We don't have time to do that. Then, if someone had the Dhamma, that person always want to associate with that person. The person who is hate the Dhamma, if you associate with that person, Buddha said, you also get the downfall. That is the second downfall. If you associate with those, the first gatha, first stanza which we talked about, no? Then the second gatha, if someone associate that person, he will get the downfall. That is the one of the cause of downfall. Then also, asatang dhammam rojeti. Asatang dhammam rojeti means dhamma here, apsala dhamma. Asata means like the person who is practicing the unwholesome deed, words and thoughts. That is the person. That person's teaching he likes. The other person is like the person who is practicing those akusala dhamma, unwholesome actions. Did you get the idea? Okay. The next one, again, that Devata is telling, itihetam vijanama dutiyoso parabho, so on. Venerable Sir, now I know the second downfall. Now you also know the second downfall, right? Then he asks Tatiyam. Tatiya means third. Tatiyam Bhagava Bruhi. Bhagava means Buddha. Bruhi means tell. Please, Buddha, tell us what is the third cause of downfall. What is that? Niddha Sili Sabha Sili Anuddhata Chayonaro Alaso Kuhoda Panyano Tampara Bhavatu Mukam. Can you read that?
Yes. Fond of sleep and company, inactive and lazy, and manifesting anger. This is the cause of man's downfall.
Yeah. Then Buddha talk about three things. The next, this gatha, in this gatha. Fond of sleep. That is also one cause of downfall. Fond of sleep means some people, when they have something to do, they might say, oh, now it's very too early. I want to sleep. When sometimes they say, now too late, I want to sleep. Now too hot, very hot today, I want to get sleep. Those are the things. They don't want to do their things. As a child, they don't want to do their homework, children. And also, some people, they don't want to do their day-to-day activities. They want to sleep in the morning, maybe evening, night time, always sleeping, sleeping, and sleeping. That is also Buddha spoke about one cause of downfall. In one sutra, Buddha talked about how to get rid of this sleepiness. How to get rid of sleepiness. If you are sleepy, Buddha said, change your position for the monks, Buddha said. Especially Venerable Mahamoggallana. He said, if you are sleepy while you are practicing meditation, while you are sitting, you are practicing this meditation, you are falling asleep, stand up and walk. You have to change the position. Then Buddha said, you can rub your hands and foreheads and like this. Yeah. Yeah. What is that?
Pinch your ear.
Then Buddha said, mm, even though you are sleepy, go to the outside. When the sun is shining, you can stay around that area. Don't sleep. Go outside and practice this. Doing so many things to avoid this sleepiness, even though if you cannot do it, cannot avoid, you can sleep little bit. Then that is the way we have to practice. Huh? Sometimes, as monks, after having a very heavy breakfast, we feel like sleepy. But if you go to the bed, then there is always more than 1 or 2 hours you are sleeping. You wake up for the lunchtime. Then what we have to do? We shouldn't go to the bed. We shouldn't look at the bed. We come outside and you can sleep the floor, you can read something, you can practice meditation. That is how we have to avoid this. Then fond of sleep and company. What does that mean? Some people always, not a few minutes, always like to talk, associate with the other people, always. I can see some people who come here for practice dana ceremony or any other things, they want to talk. They forget why we came to the temple, what is the purpose of doing those things, they don't remember. They are talking, talking, talking. Even we cannot eat, we cannot take our lunch. That is how they are fond of talking. Talking is good. Good means some people they don't want to talk. But it is Buddha never praised this. Buddha said, when you get together, you have to talk about the Dhamma. Dhamma means what is good, what is bad, how to achieve the highest level. Those are the good things we have to talk. If you don't have good things to talk about, what Buddha said? Buddha said, Aryo va tunhi bhav. Arya means enlightened beings. Tunhi bhav means quietness. You have to keep like simple way, like not talking but practicing meditation. Practicing meditation. That is called Arya Tunhi Bhava. Arya Trusni Bhava. Arya Trusni Bhava means enlightened beings when they stay they always think, practice some kind of good thoughts, loving kindness thoughts. You can think like, may all beings be well, happy, comfortable, and peaceful. That is kind of practice. If you want to talk, Buddha said, talk Dhamma. Hmm? Okay. Then the third one, inactive. What does that mean? Inactive. Inactive means some people like they feel like they don't want to do anything. I know last few months, since last year, people came to this level of, they don't want to do anything. They want to stay home. They don't like to go out. Huh? They cannot go out like lethargy. Huh? They feel like that, inactive. Then the next one, lazy. That is also the same, lazy. They don't want to do anything. Laziness. Then Buddha said, manifesting anger. What does that mean? Manifesting anger means you always, without any reason, you are getting angry. You are getting angry because of this laziness and also lethargy. These are the negative things we shouldn't practice. These are called causes of downfalls. How many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things in this sutta. These are causes of downfalls. Then the next gatha, the deity is telling again, itihetang vijanama tatiyoso parabhavo. In the third section, third gatha, Buddha talk about 5 things. Before, how many things? 2 things. Then 5 plus 2, 7 things already he did. 7 causes of downfalls in this gatha, until that gatha. Gatha means stanza. Okay. What is the next one? The one, can you?
Yes, Bhante. Being affluent, one does not support one's mother and father, who are old, past their youth and prime. This is the cause of man's downfall.
Yeah, that is also, that being affluent, one does not support one's mother and father who are old, past their youth and pride. This is the cause of man's downfall. If you have your aged mother and father, if you have ability to help them, and also if you have ability to treat them well, but you don't want to do that. That is also, Buddha said, one kind of downfall. In this sense, Buddha, many sutras talk about the parents. Parents, Buddha said, our visible gods. Since we come to the womb of mother, we conceive our mother's womb. Since that time, until they live in this world, they always concern their sons and daughters. Therefore, Buddha said, they are the visible gods. We can pray to the God, invisible gods, but they might give you something, they might not give you something. We don't know. But be pretty much sure parents are the one who giving us everything what we need. Therefore, Buddha said, there are four great people, persons in this world. Samma Sambuddha, Arahanta Buddha, Mother, and the Father. Buddha talked about. Samma Sambuddha, these are the four great persons Buddha talked about. Samma Sambuddha means the person who attained to the Supreme Buddhahood without getting help others, by himself attained to the Buddhahood. That person is called Samma Sambuddha. Arahanta Buddha, after listening to the teachings of the Buddha, the person who attained to the enlightenment, Buddhahood, we call Arahanta Buddha. Then the mother and father, they are not enlightened ones. Even though Buddha said you can compare your parents with the Buddha and Arahant. What you can see how the Buddha kept the mother and father in this Buddha's dispensation, how he kept in the highest position, he kept our mother and father. Therefore, if someone help or someone bow down to the mother and father, help the mother and father, give medicine to the mother and father, whatever they need you give, that is like you are worshipping the Buddha. You are worshipping the Arahant, enlightened ones. That is what Buddha always talked about. Therefore, we always remember to pay respect them, help them. Sometimes you might think, oh, my father did so many wrong things to me. That's okay. Don't forget those things and forgive those things. But you have to think about, without my mother and father, I cannot be in this world. We have to help them. Then the other way, Buddha said, if someone kill the mother, kill his or her father, definitely the next birth, he will reborn in a very, very bad hell. That is called Avici Niraya. Avici Niraya is one of the Nirayas. People get a lot of sufferings, maybe billions of years. They are suffering in that hell. Who? The person who killed his mother, her mother or father. These are the things Buddha talked about in Buddhism. Then Buddha said, if you have ability to help your mother and father when they are old, if you are not doing, that is the one cause of downfall. One cause of downfall. There is another sutta in this book. It is called Vasara. Vasara means like lower person, lower caste in India, according. But Buddha said, by birth you are not low or high. But if you are not supporting your mother and father, even though you have ability to do this, when they are old, you are not supporting, you are like a lower caste person. That is how Buddha talked about. Then the next one, the Itihetam Vijanama Chatuttoso Bharagavo. Then Buddha talk about the Devata talk about here, venerable sir. Now I know the cause of uh, the fourth causes of downfall. What is the fourth cause of downfall in this data? According to, you are not supporting your mother and father. All together, how many now? Before 7, huh?
8
Now 8. Okay, then the next one. Yo brahmanangva samanangva anyangva pi vanibbakam musavadena vancheti tampara bhavato mukha. The meaning one.
To deceive by falsehood a Brahmana or an ascetic or any other mendicant. This is the cause of man's downfall.
Yeah. What is the reason Buddha is talking about this kind of idea? If someone is using words to cheat someone else, to deceive by falsehood, Brahmana. Brahmana is here, the Brahmana means during that time, the Brahmanas are the one who practice some dhammas, not only Buddhist monks, the other religious group also, Brahmanas. They always practicing Veda and practicing other Dhamma teachings. But if you deceive them, you promise to do something, but you don't do that. And also not only Brahmana, ascetics. Who are the ascetics? Ascetics are the one who are giving so much pain to the body. Like before the Buddha became the Buddha, enlightened, he practiced this asceticism, giving so much pain to the body. These are called ascetics. And the other one, samana. Samanas are mendicants. They are going from place to place. They don't stay permanently in one place during that Buddha's time. They go from place to place. They are the one renounced from the worldly life. Renounced from the worldly life. If someone promised to do that, something, for instance, maybe I will bring lunch dana today, then he doesn't do that. What will happen to the monk? Hungry. They cannot eat after afternoon, after the sun comes to the mid of the sky, it goes to the other side. They cannot eat. Then what will happen? Until next day morning, they are hungry because they might have some little food in the morning. The lunch they promised to bring, then they don't bring. Buddha said one kind of downfall is this. You promised to do this, but you don't do that. After listening to this, after reading this Gatha, this kind of things happened during the time of the Buddha. You see, one time, one gentleman invited the Buddha to observe rainy retreat. Rainy retreat, Buddha and other monks stay in one place, 3 months, stay in one place. But this man forgot this. Well, then what happened? But fortunately, Buddha and other monks went for alms around, alms giving. Therefore, they didn't have so much sufferings, but if someone promised to do that, if they don't do that, that is also one kind of downfall. Then the next one. Itiyetam vijanama panchamoso parabhavu chattaman bhagava bruhi kim parabhavatum. This is the fifth cause of downfall. What is the next one? Sixth one is the Devata acts from the Buddha. This is like a dialogue. Huh? Okay. Pahut vitto puriso sahiranyo sabhojano eko bhunjati sadhuni tampara bhavato mukha. What does that mean?
To possess much wealth and abundance of gold and food, but to enjoy one's delicacies all by oneself. This is the cause of man's downfall.
Yeah. A person who has a lot of wealth, but when he wants to enjoy his life, he always go to a restaurant or any other place and he enjoy by himself, but he does not think about the wife and the children. During that time, Buddha said, if someone practice this way, that is also one cause of downfall. You have a lot of money, you are not helping your family. That is what here Buddha talks about. You don't want to help the wife, you don't want to help the husband, you don't want to help your children. You enjoy your money by yourself. You use to decorate your body, to get some new clothes and everything. You enjoy your life, but you are not supporting your family. They are going in the they are become hungry, but you are not supporting. That is also one cause of downfall in this Gatha with the talk about. Okay, you have any ideas to share with us about this Gathas, about this Dhamma ideas? You have any experiences to tell us? If you have, please let us know. We are very happy to hear. Sometimes people don't have time or don't have people to tell their things. This is the time for you to share your thoughts with us. This is like not only Dhamma talk, this is like a Dhamma discussions. The Buddha, the Devata also talk with the Buddha. What is the next one? Itihetam Vijanama, the page number 229. Itihetam Vijanama Chatuttoso para Chattamoso para bhavo Saptaman Bhagava Bruhi Impara Bhavato Mukha. Now, Venerable Sir, we understand the fifth cause of man's downfall. Please tell us the seventh cause of man's downfall. What is the seventh? It says, Jati Thaddo Dhanat Thaddo Gottat Thaddo Chayonaru Sanyatin Atimanyeti Tampara Bhavato Mukha. What is the meaning?
To be proud of one's birth, wealth, and clan, and to despise one's own kinsmen. This is the cause of man's downfall.
What is that? Some people always talk about their nationality. I belong to this nation. Sometimes we say we are Americans, huh? Right? Then that's okay. That's okay. If you are not doing bad things, thinking like that, that's good. But I'm American, I want to kill you. I want to fight you. I want to divide you. That is not good. Huh? Then Buddha said, to proud of one's birth, wealth, and clan. Clan here, like kind of caste. During that time of the Buddha, there are four kinds of groups: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. Brahmanas are the one who is practicing the religious activities, religious things. Kshatriyas are the one who rule the country, and Vaishya is the one who cultivate or doing business, these groups, third groups. Then the fourth group, Shudra, they are the one who are doing cleaning and doing some lower activities, they say. These are called Shudras. One day, man bringing some others impurities using some baskets. He was walking along the road. Buddha and Arahanta are coming. Then this man get out of that road, standing outside, wait until the Buddha and Arahant are passing by. Then Buddha came to him and asked, "How are you, my dear son? How are you?" He was shaking because Buddha belongs to ruling class according to his idea. But Buddha not belongs to ruling class. Buddha belongs to Samma Sambuddha class. But Buddha said, "Don't be afraid, my son. Don't you like to be a monk?" He was shaking and said, "Venerable sir, nobody wants to make me a monk. I am a lowest caste person. I am cleaning the bathrooms, the others' bathrooms. I am using those things. Therefore, I cannot do that." No, 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 no. In this Buddha's dispensation, Buddha's asana, you can be a monk. Please come to the temple. He put them out and came to see the Buddha. Then Buddha ordained him. Buddha make him a monk. Then what happened? He got the instructions to practice meditation from the Buddha. Within few period of time, he became an enlightened one. His name was Sumita. Sumita Arahant, Sumita Thera. Then Buddha said in one sutra, even though before as a lay person he was cleaning others' bathrooms, now he became a Buddhist monk. He entered into the Buddha Sasana. Then what was happened? All the Brahma beings, all the heavenly beings came to him and bowed down to him. You see the difference the Buddha, what he did to that person. Even though nobody respects him. If a high class person is walking on the road, if he stay there, they will beat him to death. They cannot stay when the high class person is going on the road. But Buddha went to him and talked to him, and Buddha ordained him and gave him some instructions to practice this method. He became an enlightened one. After became enlightened one, Brahmas, Devas, and other beings came to him to worship him, bow down to him. Wow. Yes. Then Buddha in this Gatha, he says, if you follow this way, if you to be proud of one's birth, wealth, and clan, to despise one's own kinsmen, own relatives. Sometimes some people, their relatives also put down. Then this is the one cause of man's downfall. That is actually, which one is that? That is Itihetang Vijanama Sattamo So Parabhava. This is the seventh Parabhava, downfall. How many now? Did you count? 8, 9, maybe 10?
I think it's 11.
11? Okay. Attamang Bhagava Bhuhi. Please tell me the eighth, the cause of man's downfall. The next page. Itti dutto sura dutto akka dutto cha yonaro ladhang vinaseti tampara bhavato mukha. You can read.
To be addicted to women, given to a life of indulgence in immoral pleasures, a drunkard, a gambler, a squanderer of his earnings. This is the cause of man's downfall.
Yeah. How many over there?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
Four things Buddha talk about in this Gatha. If someone addicted to women in this sutta, even though the other way around also we have to think about. If someone is addicted to men also.
Yes.
And given to a life of indulgence in immoral pleasures. That is what Buddha is talking about. Drunkard, gambler, squanderer of earnings. This is the cause of man's downfall. Itti dutto. Itti here says the women. We have to say Purisa dutta also the same. Sura, we normally the last fifth precepts we call Sura Meraya Majjapama Dattana. Sura is the alcohol, drugs. Drugs means street drugs. So these are the things called Sura. Akkadutto. Akkadutta means gambling. Someone likes to gamble. Gambling and also akkadutto chayonaru. Ladhang vinaseti tampara bhavatomka. If someone always going after those things, it will cause you someone to downfall. Anyone wants to share some thoughts with this?
I have a question, Bhante. Would this to be addicted to women or men here, would it include like how teenagers and like an idol or like a singer or like rock band? Is that included in this one?
Not really. No.
So is this like in the sexual pleasures type of?
Yes. Sexual pleasures of those. If you have some months to listen the months Dhamma talk, if you are founded to hear Dhamma talks from Sanatana, it is not a thing like this. If you want to get immoral pleasure by associating with someone else, that is called Ittidutta or Purisadutta.
But it's like the kids, like some of the teenage idol and stuff like that, is not considered that. I mean, you know how some kids can go crazy about their idol.
What do you think? I don't know about this. What do you think?
I think it has to do with like adultery and prostitution and having many sexual partners and things like that.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Anything to share?
How do you give up those addictions?
Actually, Buddha talk about so many methods, you know, that in Buddhism, Buddha talk about how to practice this kind of things. Thinking about the Dhamma, thinking about your noble quality of your life. Those are the things you can. Bhante, you have any idea to? How to avoid this addiction for women, addiction for men, for the sexual matters, so sexual things.
In the meditation section, it clearly talk about if you practice filthiness of your body, that is the main thing you can avoid this downfall. And also, if you practice something, let's say you are practicing 5%, not 8%, just 5%. Okay, 5% also talk about this. You have to, if you are married, you have to stay with that married person, right? If you change your partners constantly, then you are breaking your precepts. Then you have to think about, yes, I am following 4 precepts very nicely. Why should I break that 3rd precept? One day, a man reached to me and asked me, it's very interesting because I never thought of that way. Very interesting question. Who are you? I said, I'm a monk. I'm a Buddhist monk. What do you believe? I said, I believe myself. No. What do you follow? I follow the Buddha's teaching. What is the main teachings? Then I explained to him, for as a lay person, you have to follow the 5 precepts. What are the 5 precepts? Then I said, Panatipata, not killing, harming, enemy. Oh, that is very easy. I'll do that. Am I Buddhist? No, wait. So, then I explained the second one. And do not take anything that belongs to you. Oh, that is very easy. I can do that. Then what is the next one? Then I explained the third one. Oh, you keep it that one. I don't need that one. Oh, what's the next one? Then he said, okay, I can follow very nicely 4 precepts. I don't need the 5th one. Maybe the 3rd one. I can okay. That's the hardest one for me. He said, he's very honest man. I can practice. Am I Buddhist then? And I said, yes, because when you practice that 4 precepts, then along the line, you might think someday, why should I break this one? I will behave myself. then behaving yourself also it is very interesting. You can avoid that little by little. Maybe some people cannot do at once. Maybe if you practice dana, giving, sila, morality with the 3 precepts or 4 precepts, then the bhavana. Because the bhavana is in the Western culture is the first one.
Yeah.
They are thinking, yes, when we say sit down and close our eyes and cross our legs, right there we are in nirvana. But you have to practice gradually. Dana, sila, bhavana. Giving you a smile also is a main factor to other people. Because a lot of people have a lot of stress and a lot of pain inside, even though they are working and doing all the things. But if we give a smile to other people, that is a great factor. And say hello to them. Hi, how are you? Maybe they are not talking to you. I had another incident few years, more than few years. One person going on a front stage. I always say hi, but never say hi to him. Now he's very good. Finally, he wrote, oh, I cannot escape from the little mouth. Saying hello to me, and saying hi to me, and then I had to do something. The filthiness of your body is very good. And 32 body parts, you think about all the body parts, then you can eliminate your sexual desire. There's a good meditation.
Thank you, Bhante.
Okay, and also Buddha said gambling also, huh?
Yes.
Gambling. You know, some people we know before they had a good family life, after they used to go to Las Vegas doing gambling, all the family broke down. That is too sad. Children don't have their father, the mother, they are separated, there is gambling, the downfall of them.
Yes.
You may know some people, like that, after doing those things. Okay, the next one, Itihetan Vijana. Yes.
Can you give an example of the squander of his earnings?
How about, can you?
Just think about someone who just spends their money, maybe like someone who's just clicking on Amazon all day, just buying useless things now, right? Oh, that looks nice, and they spend their money, and then when it's time to pay the bills, they don't have enough money to pay the bills, and stuff like that. So it means someone who wastes their money on foolish things, not on things that they need.
Anyone has anything to say about this thing?
I'm gonna be happy because I told them not to buy Amazon company. So now they're gonna be upset.
But then, is it like for example, shoes are shoes, right? But instead of like buying like a $40 shoes, I choose the Jimmy shoes that is $800. Is that considered a squander as well?
It depends on your income level, right?
Yeah.
So like if you're like Bill Gates or the president, and they see you walking around with cheap shoes, people are not gonna. It's gonna make you lose your business might go down, or they may not have confidence in the president. They make special shoes for the presidents and they shine in a special way to look a certain way so it doesn't look too fancy or too broke. He has like consultants that tell him how to properly shine his shoes. So according to your means, right? If you're making $30,000, $40,000 a year, you're not gonna go buy Gucci and Louis Vuitton. That's not good for you, right?
Yeah.
But if you're like Elon Musk, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna hurt you. Right? So it has to be according to your means. Many people think that the Buddha wanted everyone to be poor and not have anything good. But a lot of the followers of the Buddha were rich people. Most of the people are rich and all the kings. And they enjoyed their life, but the Buddha never told them not to enjoy their life. Just according to your level of earnings, and you're not hurting anyone, right? And you're still taking care of your duties and all of this. You know, so as long as you're properly maintaining your family and doing all your duties, then it's okay.
Also, but to talk about, if you earn your money, you have to divide it into 4 groups. The first one, you have to, first portion, you have to eat and do other duties. You have, that's the one part. The 2 parts, you have to put into your business. Right? Then the
4th part.
the 4th part is you have to keep, you have to save, like this kind of pandemic time. You can use it. That's why people are not manage their money wisely. When the government asks us to stay home, they are going pieces because all the years, 30, 40, 50, maybe 60, 70 years they earn, but they cannot stay one day at home because they don't have anything to eat, because they have to earn money in order to eat, because they spend what they earn. Therefore, you have to divide it into 4 groups of your money. The Buddha said, Ekena bhoge gunjaya. One part you have to eat. Eat means you and the others and the party and the gift and everything, dana, everything. Vihi kammam payoje. 2 parts you have to put into a business, to develop your business. Chatuttanta nidhapeya. Apadasu bhavisati. The Buddha clearly mentioned, if you have any difficult time, then you can use that savings. That is the Buddha's advice. See how nicely he done that. Because he's not talking about all the dukkha, suffering. You have to get rid of everything. You have to go down, and this world is full of calamities, suffering. Oh, he clearly advised us to have a good life too. Okay.
I would add to that maybe, what Bhante said, sort of the impulse buying, you try to fill up something that's missing. I know a woman who has probably hundreds of pairs of shoes, right? This is retail therapy. So there's something lacking and the distraction of acquisition. Probably not so much being hunter-gatherer, but you need to get. So you need emotional support, you need something, you need spiritual growth, you go shopping instead. That displacement. You see a lot of that.
Okay, thank you so much, Bhante and others who are sharing those thoughts with us. Now, we don't have time to finish the sutra. These books we are going to keep in the temple. In the next days, the next retreat or research days, we can use these books to discuss about other sutras also. Now we are going to stop here. You can take 15 minutes break and please come here to